Welcome to Rome.
Hey guys, my name is Betty and I would like to welcome you to my channel. This is the beginning of the Rome vlog. Today is December 23rd. I am running a few errands so that we can be well prepared. We're flying out on Christmas Eve, but listen, on my way to Target this morning, I just left from Target. I picked up some items for trip. Well, as soon as I was getting onto the highway, all of a sudden I'm on the phone with someone and I'm encouraging this person. I hear boom. Look at what happened. My window cracked. A rock or something hit my window and cracked my windshield. And I'm just like, you know what, Lord? You're good and you're worthy to be praised. The only thought that I have as it relates to my window cracking is that this is on top of other things. You listened in to my prayer call a few weeks ago, then you would know that I talked about how we've been preparing for this Rome trip and how my daughter a few weeks ago landed on her foot wrong, and there was a potential that it was either fractured. And a large part of this, well, the reason we're even going to Rome is so that she can cheer. So of course that's a huge deal. Well, then we ended up going to see the ortho surgeon, and he didn't think that it was fractured. He said that it would get better. But then earlier this week, she picked up a cold. She's been battling with this cold and we've been trying to treat it. That's another thing. Then today, for my windshield to crack is just wild. And I was telling my sister that this is the longest flight I've ever taken. And y'all know I fly a lot, but I've never been on a flight longer than 4 hours. There's already a little bit of, I don't want to say anxiety, but there is a little just apprehension of wondering how I would do with that, because I used to have severe panic attacks on flights. And the wild thing is, those panic attacks happened in silent. Like, I would just secretly be in the plane battling it, and I didn't tell anyone. But once, while en route to Palm Springs, and this was like a 4-hour flight, I was on the flight. When we were about an hour out, I started to panic. And I know when the panic attack is coming on the flight, because I will start, like, I'll feel really hot, and then I'll start taking things off. But if you know me, then you know that I am a bit of a germaphobe. I am always keeping items with me to clean surfaces, to sanitize, all of the things. But this particular day on the flight, I'm sitting there and I feel it coming on. It happens in your mind. Panic attacks starts in your mind and it manifests outwardly. So I'm already knowing it's happening. So I'm praying, Lord, please help me. I'm feeling the shakes and all the things. Well, there was a guy sitting next to me. I was actually in between two people. There was a guy sitting next to me. And so I was thinking, like, I need water. I need to drink something. So I look over at the guy and I say, is that your water? Do you want it? And if you know me, you know I am not drinking water. Like, that would never even be a possibility for me. But the guy said, sure, you can have it. I took that water and I drank that water. And it was in that moment that I said, if I ever panic again, I better have some solution in my purse, be it a drink, be it something, so that I do not have to lean in and ask someone else for their drink, put myself in that situation again. So I said all that to say this, that 9 hours is a long flight, but I'm prayed up. And all of these little situations that has been occurring, especially with this dash in my windshield, I'm just like, Lord, have mercy. Made it back home. I'm going to share with you a few items that I picked up from Target for the trip. First and foremost, I always keep these emergency immune packets. I've had these. I've typically purchase these or just keep them in my house. I will end up going to get another box of these because this is my last one. And I'm really the only one who typically drink them. And I don't drink them like weekly. I don't have a routine like I used to during the pandemic. But when I've been out and around a lot of people, most times when I come home, I will mix this. And I mix it in a way that it is super concentrated. I don't mix it in a whole bottle of water, typically just maybe about 4 ounces. I'll mix this whole pack and drink it. So I need to get some more of those. But as I mentioned, my daughter has a slight cold. So I went and purchased this Dayquil and NyQuil just in case, because I don't know how the weather and all of the things are going to be down there. So I want to make sure that I have that. I also purchased these for her because she does not like to drink these packets. I'm going to see if she will take these, and maybe I can try these as well instead of drinking the drink. I don't know. So I have these gummies. I also picked up these for the flight, as well as just all of the commuting that we're going to be doing. I want to make sure that I'm able to wipe off surfaces as need be. So I have 2 packs of those. I also picked up some more of this toothpaste. So I used this Crest, and it was on sale at Target for you were receiving $5 off, and it's like $8.99. So this was a really good deal on this. I don't know if I'm going to bring this, but I'm glad I have it. I also picked up us some travel toothbrushes, and this one has the toothpaste in there with the cover. And then all of these EOS products. So these were buy 3, get 1 free. And I love this body wash. This body wash is amazing. I picked up 4 of these with the 4th one being free. I'm also trying the body oil by EOS. I don't know if I'm going to like this or not, but I love the body wash. I purchased more body wash for my bathroom. I'm not bringing that along, but I also tried this. So I'm going to bring this along with us. And then this is just the 4th bottle. And then I also have gum. So my suitcase is there. I'm going to start packing all these items up. I'm so glad that our first check bag was free. So we should be able to get away with 1 check bag and 1 carry-on. I don't know if she's going to bring a carry-on or not, but we'll see. So, again, it is... What time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
Good morning, Betty. The time is 11:25 a.m.
So, it's 11:25 a.m. So, I'm going to finish my day. I have a nail appointment at 2 p.m. And I'll check back in with you all. This is so cool. So, I love Real Technique brushes. So I found these mini brushes on Amazon. As you can see, the travel size. And I love this little pouch. I'm going to put this in my purse for my lip glosses and stuff like that. And I'm going to pack this in my regular makeup bag, the Fenty one I have. But then I also bought this mini water flosser. Oral irrigator. Hopefully that's not going to take up too much space. And then I also have a mini concealer brush. Here are a few other items that I picked up. So I have these small mini umbrellas because it's supposed to rain a lot in Rome. And then I also have ponchos just in case. And then these electrical adapters so that we can keep all of our electronics charged. Doing pretty good on packing, so I'm excited about that. I forgot I had this whole other stack of stuff. So I have these cubes. I don't know how these work though, because these are supposed to have a compression mechanism within them so that you can pack more items. But I don't know how you would compress, like I don't know how that's gonna work. So I may try to stick some of these items in these, as well as like underclothes and stuff like that. And I'm actually sliding my shoes in this area here. And I think I'm only going to bring 2 pair. I think I'm going to just bring these and then my Golden Goose and then 2 pairs of my flats. Just because I don't want to bring and pack a whole lot of tennis. Oh, I may bring my brown Adidas too. Is that too much? Am I doing too much? But we'll be there from December 25th through January 2nd. I may bring a pair of Adidas too.
Welcome aboard, sweetheart. What is your seat number? The letter? H&G, second aisle to the right. Thank you for flying with us.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard to seat number, please.
You're welcome. Thank you.
31 B freestyle. Try to let you buy like a
Oh, that's the first place.
Thank you.
That's the first place back there.
H&J, second aisle to the right. Thank you.
But I don't know. And maybe.
We are in the taxi and we are heading to the hotel. Do we go in this way?
Hi there.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, this way.
Okay.
Are you checking in?
Yes.
Oh. There you go.
Thank you. Maybe this is it. Oh, this is nice. Open door. Yeah, I'm sorry. Trying to get a room tour. Welcome to Rome. First and foremost, it is 4 o'clock here, okay? And we made it in around 9 and we went straight to sleep. Don't mind my hair. But look at this view. This window is so nice because just open it and there you have it. And the room is a bit messy now, so I'm not gonna do too much, but I'm getting ready. We're getting ready to go to dinner. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear. I gotta be quick though because we are almost out of time. But I gotta tell y'all what happened to the top of my hair, okay? I'm not even as sensitive about it as I thought I would be, as you can see. Like all of the hair at the top of my head diminished. It's gone. Wash my hair with some clarifying shampoo because I usually use that on this hair when it gets oily. And I had no idea that that was not good for my hair. I lost one patch. Then the next day it was another patch. And then by this week, it was all gone. So I figured when I return home, I'm just going to shave my head and wear some wigs and grow my hair back try and grow all my hair back out at the same time. Because right now, it is atrocious. The blessing is that something told me to get these hats, these beanies. And I'm glad I did, you know, because the Lord knew I would be balding at the top. And I can't wear a cap every day in Rome, but I feel like a beanie is fitting. Saved by the beanies. Let's figure out what we're gonna wear.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. $17.
A little bit higher, like my waist seemed that.
Okay, guys, it is December 26th and it's 8:58. I slept for 9 hours and my phone was ringing, but I did not answer my phone because I knew it would throw off my sleep, and sleep was very important if I wanted to get on this Rome time. It looks like it's really nice outside by way of the sun. So I'm gonna go and try and get some breakfast and coffee because I didn't have coffee yesterday. The view. I'm gonna see what it feels like. A lot colder than it looks. Shut that right back up. I believe the breakfast in the hotel is from 7:30 to 10. Did they say 7:30 to 10? I ain't go down here soon. I'm gonna call first. Said call 0. Hey y'all, so I'm back from breakfast. I done put back on my pajamas because, as I shared with you all in my last vlog, whatever I fly in on, I do not sit on the bed with it, like especially on the sheets. I threw on what I wore on the flight yesterday to go down to see what type of breakfast they have. I really believe that in America we overconsume, and the reason why I say that is because the options that they give you here are limited. Like even when I made coffee and like orange juice and things like that, it's as if they always pour you a limit. And yesterday when we were at dinner, every time I asked for water and they pour it, they wouldn't even, like the cup wasn't even halfway full. Was your cup halfway full, Bria? Yeah. So I'm like, do we overconsume in America? Because if I ask for water and they go to pour the water, I'm expecting a glass at least halfway full. I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll learn more as the days progress. But right now, it's given we overconsume in America. I am eating an omelet, as you can see. I have an omelet here. It's okay. And then I had to ask for creamer. And this is the creamer they gave me. And it's actually okay. My hands are dry. And then I have coffee as well as orange juice. And then my daughter brought up my fruit. It is over there. And then I also have an orange. I'm going to read a few Bible verses. I've been watching on YouTube this Woke Faith page. Let me see if I can show y'all. And this, he's going over every sacred discipline Christians corrupted with legalism and how to reclaim it. And he started off talking about prayer, but he goes through this list of things. It's interesting because this is like my 3rd or 4th video I've watched from this channel. It's very interesting how church has changed throughout the years, how it has progressed. And it went from just having a simple faith, I guess I'd say, where it was just like one believed in Christ and lived out what they believed, to making it about so many other things. And one of the videos that I watched yesterday, he was talking about how church progressed over the years and how church just started off with believers like meeting in their homes, breaking bread, like building community, and then how they moved into the church. But he was sharing how it never was supposed to be like rock bands and stuff like that, where the lights are off and all these big productions, and how the worship team back in the day wasn't a set of people on a stage, but everyone worshiped. And he was like, now it's like a concert. I agree with that. I feel as though back in the day when we were attending church, yes, there were a few people that were in the front of the church that sang. We also sang as a congregation. So it was as if you could hear the worship leaders, but you could also hear us in the congregation. Like, we sang one song for sure. That song by Fred Hammond, "We're blessed in the city, we're blessed in the field, we're blessed." And then there was a part in the song where they say, "Late in the midnight hour, God's gonna turn it around." The whole church will be turning around, like, and around, and around. Like, we were engaging in worship, and now it does feel like we just go. Obviously, you know, if some of the songs, if we know the songs, we'll sing, but it's not a worship like it used to be. Well, I try, but I mean, I don't know. Y'all know I be in between churches and just trying to find my way. But nevertheless, my faith is still strong. I love the Lord. I read my Bible, and I try to live in a way that's pleasing to the Lord. So I'm going to be okay until I get settled. But in the meantime, I don't know what we're going to do today, but I'm extremely glad that we have Bria's teammate here with us, because yesterday I feel as though we would have slept in the room. We would have slept throughout the evening had we not had dinner plans. And those plans worked out because we were able to go down to the fount. And then I did get some footage of us going into, I don't know if they were having mass, but I did see a guy kneel down praying to the, like, okay, this, and I'm not gonna go on the rant, but I never understood the Catholic faith, because I don't understand, like, if I need to pray, or like if I need to confess sin and like repent, I just can't imagine going to talk to someone to be my mediator. Like me kneeling down to confess to a man so that he can go on my behalf to talk to God. I never really understood that, because most times when I have done wrong or when I have needed to repent, who's to say I'm going to be able to make it to the priest to tell him that I need to repent, or whatever the case may be. Like, thank the Lord for Jesus, because that is what Jesus is for us. He is our mediator. He is our advocate, and he is ever present. He's always with us, and thank God for that, because back in the Old Testament, that's what the people needed to do. Obviously, they would, the priests would go in and make amends for their sins and things like that. But with Jesus, we don't have that. So I don't understand the Catholic faith, but I was very interested in just how beautiful the, I don't know if you call it a church, the cathedral maybe. It was very, very beautiful. The artwork in there was nice. The architect, how you say architecture? Architect. I will butcher a word, okay? I will butcher a word. But the architect, I'm just gonna stay there, was nice. No, that's not right, because that's speaking of a person. The building was nice, okay? It was nice. And I wish they still built churches like that. This is my dream church. But who am I? A small church with one service, a church that actually looks like a church and not just these buildings that they're building now, but that actually has some features to it that point to it being a church. And I know that don't really matter, because we are the church. We have the Lord. But I don't know. It was a bit nostalgia for me to see that, apart from all the other stuff that they had in the front with Mary and all of that. But nevertheless, it was interesting to see, and I for sure respect those who have different beliefs than me. And I think that from what I understand, some of them believe as we do. I don't know. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. But I'm going to finish eating this omelet and this breakfast and see what we have to do today. I hope that you all are having a great day, and I'm gonna see where I'm gonna land in scripture, because I've been reading in Exodus, but I've also been reading in Proverbs, and I low-key want to read through Proverbs in the month of January, but I've already started there, so we'll see. I'll talk to you all soon. I'm taking a risk here. I was not going to get any more coffee, but I need it. So I'm wearing my PJs. Hopefully I can like just skate through. What time is it? It is 10:55, and breakfast stops at 11. So there's no one on the elevator. So let's try to hurry up and go down and get some coffee. Let's see. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. And I did wear some Mary Janes to sort of make it look like it's supposed to be an outfit. But I feel like...
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
see you. That's okay. Yeah, that's absolutely. And she... Yeah. Okay, bye.
What was that about?
We went and opened a present.
these elevators are tight.
My cousin's
I'm going to send a picture of all of them.
sent me a present and told her I can't open it till
Till we
today.
get here on the birthday.
$5,000.
Wow.
Must be a good man, eh?
No, I'm the good lady behind him.
Yeah.
I'm the good lady. I have to
Is
get
it
off
going
it.
down?
Yeah, here we
Yes.
are. Okay, come down. We're going to church just for a mess. Yep, how come we're going to church? See you.
That wasn't bad at all. So today is the day that they actually celebrate Christmas, which is December 26th. From what I understand, a lot of cafes will be closed today, and maybe even a few restaurants. So we'll have to figure out what we were gonna do for dinner, especially with my daughter being a picky eater. It is currently 10:56 a.m. And it wasn't too bad, me running to get my coffee. No one even noticed. And if they does, I'll just pretend as though I don't speak English. We are getting ready to head out. I want to go to Zara, but this morning when I was getting ready, I was like, my hair doesn't look as bad as I thought it did. As you can see, you can still see that it is gone at the top, but I feel as though I can get away with wearing it regular if I need to. But I'm wearing this white top here and these Zara denim pants. I've had these for quite some time, but you can really tell that they're flooding. That's why I've not worn them yet, but I feel as though they look pretty good today. See what today holds. We are heading to Zara. So the hotel shuttled us to the Spanish Steps, and so now we're trying to figure out where do we go. So are we supposed to turn here? Oh, no, 50 more. And it's crazy because he said it's 1 kilometer, as if so we're walking 1 kilometer, okay?
Molto interessante. Essa de Lima.
Oh, the trunk one. I like the stud.
Is it this? Hey guys, and happy Saturday. I didn't even realize today was Saturday. I thought today was Friday. That just goes to show you just how far off I am with the days. But today so let me see where I'm at. So as you can see in the previous clip, we left the other hotel. We were staying at the Radisson. We're now at another hotel on the other side of Rome. And so we are doing a Rome tour today. Where, I'm not sure, but I see there's a coach bus outside. So I'm excited for that. Y'all, I had a really good system in place last night. I've been wearing my sleep mask, so this has been helping me sleep. But when I received the call to get up to make sure that I was taking care of the PetSmart bill, that sort of broke my sleep because for some reason I could not log into PetSmart on the Wi-Fi. It kept giving me Roman, European, Italian text, so I couldn't really read it. But then I finally was able to get in, and then my son, you know, we were talking after he picked up the dog, Bella. He's like, yeah, they shaved her low. She looks like a Chihuahua. A Chihuahua is extreme when you know how my dog looks. So I actually posted a short, but I took it down because I'm going to do something a little bit better. That was just something quick. But this is how my dog looks, okay? This is my dog. This is a picture of her. Now, has a lot more hair than she usually has. But there is no way this is how he picked her up. Be so for real. I'm gonna try to pin some better pictures there because I'm still in disbelief. That led me to stay up. I was up for maybe 3 hours after that. So by the time I finally dozed off, which was around 5 a.m., I fell into a deep sleep. So by the time we woke up, it was 10 a.m. We overslept, and I had to rush, get out the hotel, and then grab a taxi to come here. So that's kind of how my morning has been so far. But I want to show y'all this tent that I've been using. I've been using this Kylie skin tent, and it's actually really good because, let me see if I can get this bag open. It's actually really good. I feel like I will get this again several times over. Now I don't know how it will do in the summer. Where is it? I don't even know where it is. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you all. I did unpack my suitcase. So y'all know whenever I travel, I unpack my suitcase. So I already have all of my items lined up here for the most part. This is my daughter's stuff. We live different lives. She doesn't want to be on camera. But then I have all of my hats here. And then all of like my sleeping underclothes and stuff down in the bottom drawer. And I didn't like sort through my denim and stuff because there wasn't enough hangers. But I feel as though like this is a good overview of what the next 6-7 days will look like, however many days it is. But let's get back to trying to find this tent. Brie, was that somebody at our door? Here it is. This stuff is amazing. It's really good. And I have the color 7W. Usually I would have the counter a lot more organized, but this is a really small counter space, so I can't do too much, as you can see. But I love how the bathrooms in Rome has, you know. So yes, once we actually get on the bus and head around Rome, I'll pick up the camera again. But you can see the bus. Let's see, the bus is out there waiting on us. And I was telling my daughter I'm glad that the bus, that it's that kind of bus. It's a coach bus, because those tend to be a bit more comfortable. So yeah, and today's my daughter's birthday, but she does not want to be on the camera. She made that really clear. So wish her a happy birthday from afar. You can't see her face. But I think I'm gonna go downstairs and get another coffee. Her friend's mom told me how her dad, that's a mouthful, made his coffee, and he did an Americano with latte, which is just milk. And I did that, and it was actually pretty good. And the sugar that I used was like a brown sugar type of sugar. So I think I'm gonna go down there and do that again. I also tried this bread deal, and it had like a pizza roll in the inside, and it wasn't too bad either. And then I did hot chocolate. The hot chocolate was way too sweet for me, but I think I'm gonna at least try to do some coffee before we plan to leave, because they said we're leaving at 3 p.m. I believe initially it was at 1, but I feel like some people got in a little bit later. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. And y'all, I'm reading. Y'all always talk about. I'm almost done with one of my devotionals, My Utmost for His Highest. I'm also reading Cloud by Day, Fire by Night. I believe that's by A.W. Tozer. Yep. And then I'm finishing up The Awe of God by John Bevere. But I purchased another Hannah Hubbard book. I told you all that I read. That was like one of my first, how would you describe this category of books? Christian fiction, maybe? Books that I've read. Hind's Feet on High Places. I read that last year, and that was one of my favorite books that I read last year. Interesting enough, although there were characters in that book, the characters all like spoke to just fear and anger and sorrow and resentment and all those things. And I love the allegory. So she had another book, a follow-up to that, and it's titled Mountain of Spices, and it's talking through the fruit of the spirit. And I believe she's paralleling it with Songs of Solomon. I don't know. I've not gotten deep into it yet, but I am going to try to get a little bit more into that chapter over this week as well. So those are the books I'm reading, but the number one book I'm reading is this book. Okay, this is my Bible. So I'll check back in with y'all. We're doing a guided tour. So we have our earphone in, and then our mic, and we are, I'm not sure exactly where we are yet, but we'll see.
From top to toe, it is what is represented on the surface of the ship. In this case, what do we have? Can you see it? It is lily flowers in the upper part and a dove. We get olive branch in its base. It's slowly.
There's also all these Christmas markets set up too. That's
Oh, really?
Like up here, the next one. These are usually not here, but they're all like these craft stands, food stands. All of it's making it a little bit more chaotic.
Oh, really? I can't imagine what it's like in the summer.
Come on now, let's get to the crowd. Let's get to the crowd now. Let's get to the crowd now.
I don't throw elbows like you do in the
Yes.
South.
Good morning, guys, and happy Sunday. It is really early, as you can see. I'm getting ready to throw on my skin tint, I just went down to get some breakfast. I'm doing something really light this morning, just fruit. And then I had to actually create a coffee that's not as good today. It's Americano with latte and sugar. We are going to the Coliseum today. So I didn't know what to wear. And I'm like, maybe I should do a little something. Today I put on some black tights with these tennis. I'm wearing these black shorts and a black top, and of course this black hat. I thought about, should I change the hat out and maybe throw a color on? I don't know, but let's get this makeup done. I already prepped my face, so it's gonna be pretty easy. And then two, you know, I've been wearing that skin tint, so it's super lightweight on my face, which is good. So I'm gonna get to moving, and I will check back in with you all once we actually get to the Coliseum.
Smooth down, isn't it? Yeah.
It's for major minor, Turkish day.
It's so cold when I tell you. I'm so cold. And then we still have to go to the forum. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know.
But
Funny thing is here.
Hello.
This sun feels marvelous. Okay guys, we are en route to the forum. It's still really cold, and we have about 3 hours of free time, but we are going to go back to the hotel room and cool off. Well, warm up, because it's way too cold for me. As you can see, the Coliseum is there. Still pretty busy. You got to be very careful walking on this cobblestone, because your foot will twist.
So it was very close to the sea. You realize the system itself is very high. 21 meters.
And there are 16 eaters sleeping, that's eating and so on.
She said if you want to look at everything, you got to spend 2 months.
It's really cool down there. So it's really cool down there. I want to actually go back and see outside.
Good job, bro. It's in there.
Magari siamo in tre.
Statues you see on the sidewalls are the 9
Oh, let's turn to the right side so we can do that.
love you, Tom.
Here on the floor, there are the same stones used by Michelangelo to do the blue in the final judgment. So you imagine, because these stones are very soft and delicate, Cipollino. Cipolla means onion. When you cut the onion, there are the different levels, just like an onion. The name of the book is here on the floor now. Leo existed I 1 Leo 30 in Roman numbers. Just in case. Pontifex Maximus. The Pontifex is the head, the head of church. So the year now is from Leo 14 to 167. Actually, it's always like this. You're suffused with light. They check humidity every single day. Because if it's too humid, it's dangerous for these original tapestries. That's the tapestry
Come on, please.
steps to reach St. Peter's Square.
Welcome to day 5. I don't believe I picked up the camera to introduce this day, but I'm currently sitting in the Vatican cafeteria. I'm eating a fruit bowl. I have some cappuccino and a water. We've completed the tour of the Vatican, and we're headed to the catacombs next. So I'm trying to get something on my stomach before we head over there. So yeah, this place is, amazingly done. Although I'm not Catholic, just paying attention to the details of the paintings, the murals, and like all of the things, it's really breathtaking, to say the least. And I can't even imagine the devotion and the attention one had to pay to do some of the artwork that is in there. It's just like, I know that during that time, if phones were around and other devices that distract us today, it wouldn't be. I could totally see why the nuns and those who devote themselves to this life, like how they're able to complete it, because they have not much else to do. So that's pretty interesting. But nevertheless, I'm going to finish again this fruit bowl, and then we're gonna head to the bus so that we can go to our next location. See y'all there.
Blue and yellow? Oh, blue and yellow makes green. We got both of them. We're not supposed to stop. Oh, he's right here. He's so cute. Oh, yeah. So is this
No, perché se dobbiamo un attimino sono le tre.
Here is beautiful, here is fresco that was preserved, and you can recognize these two logos. These are Venus and Mars. Yeah? Which Aries, the love goat. Behind black. Yes, yes. If you see the fresco, are always love.
Let me go.
So excited. For a minute, brother, don't run. That's what I'm saying. This would be actual Bella. She's naturally about to say that. Are you serious? Wait, what? 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 Is this the part people? Yeah. Now I'm looking at you. You're not whispering. You're not here. What do you expect us to say? Okay.
Remains of the shape, the casting, the imprint of what was in this case a body. And Giuseppe Fiorelli, so always our first archaeologist, that by the city of Pompeii, Regione, the description that we saw before, he used liquid plaster. The liquid plaster covered to the avoid, yeah?
Right.
It is very cute.
Il treno regionale di Roma è deorato per Cassino in partenza da Villa di Turno.
So we have 10 minutes.
Il treno Leonardo Express regionale di Roma.
I can't hear.
You're not gonna let that one up, huh?
Is this 16? I don't know.
Are we going
Oh,
this
that's-
way? Going this way or that way?
Italiano.
No Italiano. This way.
Gotta go that way.
Yeah. No worries.
Oh, it ends there. No single seats.
Oh, wow. And that's in a park here. Oh, maybe 2 years ago.
Over here. Over there.
아니, 뭐 피처에서 탈
Thank you. Whoa. You all have a coffee shop?
Yes,
Where?
coffee downstairs.
Downstairs.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
They flex, they move, they remember the way they came. They explore the way forward with the icons who wear them. Perfect from every angle. The Gucci horse bit 1953 loafer. From the first step to the last, a shape takes form. It takes 13 sheets, 9 artisans, and 7 pieces of leather, cut, stretched, and stitched into place. The silhouette is hand-stitched finish.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey guys, I figured I'd say hi. I feel as though I've not spoke into the camera for a few days. We are currently in Florence, Italy. Today is December 31st. So I have spent most of the morning. I went to the Gucci Museum. I just left out of there. Now I'm going to try and find some food. I also just perused around H&M to see what they had. It's pretty chilly out here, so I'm glad I stopped in the museum because it truly helped warm me up. So now I am going to again find some food, some coffee, and then figure out what I'm going to do next. We don't meet up until 3:45. Right now it is about 11:13, so we have so much time. And I don't really want to be dilly-and-dallying in and out of stores unless it's a store that I really want to explore. So in the meantime, I'm going to just walk around. As you can see, we are in the central location. And I've been on my own all of today, actually. Once we got off the train and met at our meetup spot, I've been exploring on my own. And I'm okay with it. My daughter is back at the hotel. She wasn't feeling it today, so she didn't come out. But it's been nice. As you all can see, the fount over there. And so we're just gonna walk through the city circle and then we'll pick back up here soon. I found this eatery here. It is called let's see, Giuseppe Ross, and as you can see, this is the V. They serve American-like food, so I ordered an omelet. Hopefully it's good. I added bacon, avocado, and vegetables. And then once I leave here, I want to try gelato, and then I'm also going to get a coffee from some place where I can actually get my oat milk and things like that. So hopefully this is good and filling, because I'm trying to think if there's anything else I would want while here, and I don't think that there is. So we'll see. I'll show you how my food looks.